Hey there.
Hello.
Hope everyone's having a great day. So, I have a question for you. Do you ever find yourself answering the same question over and over again? Maybe there's something that, or a series of things that you're the only person at the office that knows how to do this thing, or you're the expert, and other people need to do this thing from time to time, but they never remember how to do it quite right. So you find yourself, sitting down with people, showing them how to do the same thing over and over and over again. Do you wish that you could maybe get back your time and not have to explain something so often? Or maybe you just want to be able to communicate with people either in your organization or potential clients or clients at a more rapid pace. Well, have you ever thought about doing any of these things using video instead of kind of sitting side by side with someone, or instead of typing it up in a long email? That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about user-generated video. And you might be saying, like, what on earth is user-generated video? Well, user-generated video is exactly what it sounds like. It's when the regular person, the user, you, creates video, as opposed to having a professional videographer create the video for you. So that is what user-generated video, and it's a really simple, effective, and rapid way to communicate with other people. And our absolute favorite tool for creating user-generated video, the style of video that is just simple and quick and helps you get your message out quickly, we love using a tool called Loom. It's Loom. So it's Loom Video.
Yeah, Loom is a fantastic tool that you can just install on your Google Chrome web browser. And it records in two different ways. It records your screen, so it records your screen when you're doing demonstrations on your desktop. But if you have a webcam, it also records your webcam, so you can create talking head style video of you speaking into the camera. And not only does it do both of those, you can do both of them at the same time. So you're able to have your webcam footage of you talking, explaining what you want to do in your video, and that's kind of like a little bubble in the corner of your screen. So you're also able to have your screen recording and the webcam recording at the same time simultaneously. And with Loom, when you're finished recording your video, it automatically uploads it to the cloud on Loom's web server, and you're able to get a link that you're able to share via email or social media or a messaging app, any way that you're able to share it with your desired audience.
Yeah, and that's one of my favorite things about Loom, is just the simplicity that it really is one step, because your video gets uploaded immediately to their web server. All you have to do is click the copy button and paste that video link into however you're trying to communicate. So it really eliminates a number of steps. There are lots of other tools that you can use to create video, but there's always multiple steps on how to share that video. So that's one of my favorite things about Loom. Anything that can help me make my communication faster is a win for me. I love that. So we're going to give you 7 ways that people are using Loom Video. There are ideas, there are ways that we use Loom Video in our business and with our clients, to give you some ideas of how you can use this really cool tool.
The first one is you can use it to promote your business or event or organization. Loom, one of its qualities, like we said before, is using it to create talking head style videos. So you can record using your webcam of you explaining what your business is about. You can create like a little explainer video. You can use it to explain if you're holding some kind of event, so you can explain all the details on that while talking in front of your webcam. It's a really quick way to do it, and I really recommend doing it as well.
Yeah, so it's fantastic. I mean, obviously there's a time and a place for much more professional style videos to promote your business and your events. But doing this talking head style video gives people a chance to connect with you directly as a person. And so it's a really nice supplement to any professional videos that you're having created for your business. Another way that I absolutely love to use Loom Video and that I'm always recommending is to follow up with potential clients. So if in your business, if you're out meeting people, let's say you're going to networking events or you're out doing workshops and talking to people in the public, it's really great to be able to follow up with the people that you've met. Now, the traditional way to follow up with people was to type up an email or to, call them on the phone. Well, video is one of the new ways to do this, right? Imagine getting an email in your inbox from someone that you've just met at an event, but instead of having the message typed up, it's them, hi, on camera, and you get to see them, and it helps them to remember, oh yeah, you're the person that I was talking to. They put the name to the face, and it's just a really fun and engaging way to connect with people again so that they remember you and to move the relationship forward. Another way is to welcome new customers to your business. So congratulations. Let's say you did land a client. Maybe they joined your membership site or they signed up for a program that you offer. A great way to make them feel valued and welcome is to create a quick little video via your webcam like this using a tool like Loom and to send them a welcome and thank you video.
Another way to use Loom is to skyrocket your knowledge sharing. So say you have specific tasks that you want your employees to do. You can create a little video demonstrating how to perform that specific task. And video is a fantastic way to deliver information to people because not only is it visual, auditory, but it's also kinesthetic as well. Because when people are watching a video, they're able to pause it, stop it, and perform the steps themselves. So they really get that hands-on learning experience as well through video. So that's a really great way to help improve sharing knowledge and getting that knowledge retained by the people that are consuming the content that you're creating. It's also great for team communications. So if you just want to communicate with an employee within your organization and you want to give them some instructions for something they're supposed to do, you can record a video to them and send it to them so they're able to listen to what you have to say. And when you're speaking, you're able to deliver your message a little more clear than say if it's in a written document, because there may be some misinformation in there and there's room for misinterpretation, and video just helps clear that up. So it really helps the team communication between members of the organization.
Yeah, and this is especially fantastic if you have team members that don't all physically work in the same office, or maybe you're out and about throughout the day. Everyone's working in different locations, or even you could be working, it's a global economy, right? So you could be working with resources around the world, employees around the world. So this is a really great way for team members to communicate with each other, especially for the leaders of the team to communicate with their employees and their other team members. So another way that I love to use Loom personally is, again, still in line with this kind of team communication, working with the team, is to provide feedback on things that people are working on. So, do you have people on your team who are creating first drafts or initial drafts of some kind of content? A great way to give them feedback is using video. So either talking head, and as Mitchell explained with Loom Video, you can also screen share. So you can be screen sharing, their draft and pinpointing, visually showing them exactly where you want the changes made, where your suggested changes are coming into play. And it's great for a couple of reasons. One, it's very visual. They can see exactly what you're talking about. Number two, for you as the person who's providing feedback, it's so much faster to say your feedback than to type everything out. And number three, your team member can rewatch the video to make sure that they understand the feedback, and it eliminates any of that uncomfortable stuff that you might be miscommunicating in written communication, right? When you're creating a video, people can see your body language, hear your intonation and everything. And so sometimes when we write feedback, it can feel a bit icky, like, oh, like, did they mean it that way? And you start questioning it. But when someone is saying it verbally to you, you get to see their body language and hear their voice. So there's less room for uncomfortable miscommunication. So that is one many ways. So internally, another great way is to document your internal procedures. And Mitchell already touched on this in terms of, keeping that knowledge in-house for your organization. This is really important. No matter what size of business you work for, people are going to get sick. People are going to leave the organization. So whatever you can do to ease that transition when somebody leaves or somebody's away, if you have video of the processes, the procedures, showing someone else, like what if you're the one who has to step in and do it next time? So that somebody else can take over quickly and fill in for the person who's not there anymore.
Yeah, as Lorena just mentioned, like these kind of internal procedures are perfect for if you have, say, have a high turnover rate for employees. So like there's always someone new having to perform the tasks. If you have the video recorded, you're just able to send them the video instead of having to go or get someone else to teach people over and over and over again the specific task. So you have to do it once, send them the video, and there you go. It's also great if this task is done frequently or regularly. Even if people watch the video, learn it, and they may not even do it in a while, they might forget about it. They can go back to the video, rewatch it, and relearn. So they don't have to constantly ask you how to do it over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
That's also great, as mentioned before, if the task is very complex or difficult to perform, written documentation is a lot of miscommunication. It's very clear with video, and it just eliminates some of the misconceptions when you're actually watching them perform the task.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great to be able to physically see how someone is doing something.
And when you're recording video, it might be a little daunting at first, especially if you're not used to speaking in front of the camera or talking. You just gotta know it's just for your team. If you are making it just for a team, just go for it. You'll get used to it over time. And the more and more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be performing on video.
Yeah. And even so we've talked a lot about using it for internal team communications, but even if you need something that is a little bit more professional, it's still great to kind of record a draft version using a tool like Zoom or Loom so that you can then provide that draft to have more professional video created. And if it is just for your team, then just go for it. It's okay. It's going to stay in-house. So any initial raw footage that you create using a tool like Loom, again, it's a video file that you can hand off to someone else if you want something documented or a more professional video created. So that's it. In conclusion, give it a try. User-generated video is an amazing way to connect with people, whether it's people on your internal team in your organization, or it's with people that you've met, potential clients, new clients, and existing clients. Video is just a really fun way to connect with people. And Loom is free for their free level is fantastic, and it is so easy to use. So highly recommend that you go ahead, try installing Loom and give it a try. And I'd love to get a video from you. Mitchell and I, we're waiting, right? Create a Loom video for us, say hi, and we're going to watch it. We want to hear from you. Please create it. If you have any questions at all about video or e-learning production, create a little Loom video for us. Send it on over and we will answer your questions. Thanks so much for your time today.